The time has come. We can wait no longer for the great masters to return.
Hello, everyone. Hello. This is Captain Soban. Welcome aboard to Starship Enoma Prize for another episode of Sword of the Stars, the complete collection using the combined mod. It's been so long, I actually forgot what the name of the mod is. So for those of you who are new here, the combined mod is a combination of two mods. It is a graphical overhaul mod, which allows the ships to look a little bit more HD and a little bit more polished, as well as there's more beautiful backgrounds in the combat scenes, and the planets also have a texture upgrade as well. And the second part of the mod is basically an overhaul where I don't know if they made any changes to the AI, but there are more researches to get done. There are more hull classes you can use, and there's more tactics and stuff you can use. It's basically an upgrade. It's a really cool mod, and you can't really find the mod anywhere, which is kind of interesting. But I do have it in the video description that you guys can download from my Google Drive, so feel free to do that if you guys want to test out the mod yourself. Anyways, it has been a long time since we recorded this series. I am happy to have this series back, and trying to figure out our struggles that we have going on in our empire. We've been doing pretty good in this series. The problem is the AI has been doing a little bit better. We are like 8 on everything except for output and ships. So we need to drastically get our economy going, get our research levels going, and get our butt in gear before the AI figure out we're weak and decide to start eliminating us, because that would be a little bit embarrassing. Anyways, right now we are researching, I believe it is advanced frigate construction, which is one of the things in the mod. They completely redone the industrial sector. And the way ships work is the basic frigate research you build, or the basic industrial research you get, gives you frigate construction, which allows you to build combat ships. This next one is the standard version of the frigates. So we'll be able to build the actual frigates with modules and whatnot that we get in the basic game. And then this will also unlock the even more advanced frigates with more weapons and stuff on them. But the reason why we were researching this is that I did a little bit of research on the economy thing offline, and basically the reason why we can't use FTL economics right now is we have the research, we have the ships that we can make for this to work. We don't have the stations for the trading to actually be effective. So yeah, in order to unlock the stations, we have to get further in the industrial tree to unlock it. So yeah, that's why FTL economics right now isn't really working for us. I kind of figured that out after doing some thinking when in between episodes, and I realized that we have the hull, but we don't have the station on the planets in order to commence the trading, basically. So that should be unlocked here shortly. And in the last episode, we did some exploring, and we found this planet down here, Darrow, that I don't think we can... Anime waifus are down here exploring, but I don't think we can actually colonize this because the anime waifus already have the control of the asteroid monitoring system here, which I believe in the last episode, if I remember right, we got a couple of those going as well. So let's take a look at our other planets to see like which ones we have under control. I don't think this will actually work the way I wanted to, though. I've been playing a lot of Distant Worlds too. That's another reason why there hasn't been a whole lot of videos on the channel. I kind of explained this in the Sins 2 video that came out yesterday, but that game is really fun. It is so complicated. I have 115 hours in that game right now on my first save, and I'm still loving every single thing about it. It's what I love so much about it. It is so complicated, and the game throws so much at you that you're always constantly balancing something. You're constantly building something new, and I will explain a lot more once that series actually comes out. But it is a ton of fun, and I can't wait to get further in that series. But anyways, when it comes to Sword of the Stars, we need to find more planets to colonize. I believe we have one fleet going down here to colonize this planet. It's a little bit expensive, but at the moment our planetary development is well under control, so we can afford to colonize some planets that aren't exactly the best for us. So let's see what else we have. I do remember that we were using a notepad to kind of tell us if these planets are good or not. Needs to be colonized. Oh, I see why. It's a small planet, but it has a lot of resources. So yeah, let's try to get Usius under our control. Boop, boop, boop. So let's build another colony fleet. About 3 of these. And a tanker.
Yes, Bakona. We'll have the ships out in no time.
Here we go. And then we'll get that planet under our control. And then we need to continue getting other planets under our control. If I remember, Luke Sky Chickens were also trying to Alpha Centauri. Interesting. Luke Sky Chickens were attacking us, so we do need to make sure we have defenses and whatnot built. It does look like over here we have hivers, not hivers. We do have hivers over here, but we have the swarmers over here as well. So, very, very interesting. Yeah, a lot of the AIs are starting to get close together and probably going to start fighting each other soon, so we do need to make sure we have a good military, and we have to make sure that that we can defend ourselves, but we also have to make sure we have the industry in order to fund all of that stuff, which right now we kind of don't really have. Bull, 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 bull. Bull, 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 bull. Oh, this is a newly acquired planet. Okay. Which is growing very rapidly. Cool. Alright, I don't think there's a whole lot for us to really do this turn. So let's go ahead and end our turn. Oh my god, there is a lot of fighting going on. Okay, we found an independent colony. So let's go ahead and peacefully resolve that one. Homekin, Unknown Menace, interesting. Alpha Centauri. Oh my god, lots of Luke Sky Chickens. Okay. Akaras, unknown, and Vampire unknown as well. Alright. Well, there's a lot of unknowns. We have 5 fights to do. Let's see what happens. This one is the Swan, okay? We have discovered the Swan.
Yes, Kandai. Full power to thrust.
Run away! Run away, little girl! Run away!
The enemy attacks. Destroyer breaking up.
And there goes our explorer. Okay. So that one is infested with swarmers. Good to know. What's the next one? The Luke Sky Chickens. Ooh. It's a pretty planet.
Coordinates received, Kandai.
They are aggressive right now. Okay. Here they come! Missiles! How many ships are they bringing? Just 3? Run away! Ow, my engines. What kind of engines are they using? Are they still using fission? Yeah, they're still using fission. The reason why I can tell is because there's a little bit of afterburn when they're not using their engines. If this was fusion, that wouldn't be there. Just like how you can see the little bit of afterburn whenever my engines aren't running. It means I'm using fission.
Power to engines now.
Let's engage them, because they're clearly engaging us. And they have reflective armor. That's good to know. Reflective armor makes it to where sometimes your mass drivers will bounce off and your lasers will sometimes bounce off. So another reason why I like to do a lot of these battles in Sword of the Stars is to study our enemies. So if I have to develop a fleet against them, I have a little bit of oh my god, they're just torturing us. I have a little bit of data I can use to develop against them. So with them having reflective armor, beaming weapons would be a little bit more effective, because they can't be reflected. Oh my god. They're using only mass drivers, which is interesting. I don't think we're gonna last 3 minutes, but we will do our best. Missiles! Ow. Okay, so there's a heavily populated Luke Sky chicken planet. Good to know. What's next up on our list? More swarms? Are we gonna attempt to escape? But I don't think that's gonna do anything. Our explorers aren't quite equipped to handle these. I need to upgrade our explorers to have AI modules and ultraviolet lasers. Although I do want to keep them really cheap, because all they need to do is just explore. Like, this is their purpose, going out, finding planets, and letting me know what the whatever is on the planet. So we can develop a fleet to counter this threat. And the last one is swarms, so lots and lots of swarms. We need another anti-swarmer fleet to handle these threats when exploring.
System update.
Okay, so that was a lot of fun, a lot of battles. We have these guys down here that did not engage us because we did a peaceful thing here. And we have a neutral hostile people on this planet called Wrong. Interesting. Very, very interesting. But I'm going to kind of blow up my Explorer because these Explorers are supposed to be one-time use. That's another reason why I'm not really arming them. Because once they get to their destinations, I need to blow them up because they have no way to get back.
Your word is law, Varkona. This craft will be decommissioned.
Alright. We got one more turn to our next round of colonizers get built. And I think we're going to just focus heavily on defending our core. I need to send an explorer to this planet. But I think there's a swarmer nose on this one, if I remember right. Yeah, after you're completed, let's build one more explorer.
Shipyards at your disposal, Varkona.
Yeah, and we need to start taking over these planets. Even though some of them are extremely polluted, we need to start taking them over just to get the Empire growing more. We can't really be picky on how many on our planets anymore, because we're kind of getting to that point in the game where being picky isn't really worth it anymore. We just need the numbers. I mean, some of these planets are growing quite rapidly, so that's good. It won't take them too long to start making a profit. In fact, any kind of development at this point is really good, so It's good to see. How are we doing on our research? We got 10 more turns until this is complete. Okay, and I don't think we really have anything to actually build. At least not at the moment. What do I have you for? Mining world. Oh yeah! I was gonna make it to where if I find a planet that's prohibited, I can use it for mining. It's another reason why we need to get our industry going so we can start building mining ships, and then we can put more resources on our main planet to make even more money. Yeah, I think we just need to focus heavily on industry right now. I think that's gonna be our next plan. On industry and development and get our economy booming. We are making about $1 million per year, or per turn I should say, but that needs to be much higher. Much higher than it currently is. So, I don't think we have anything to do this turn. There's no threats or anything coming in that I need to be aware of. So it's end our turn. Okay, so we have another unknown menace here, and another unknown menace here. Yeah, let's go ahead and check them out. The swarm is here. Yeah, we just need a fleet in order to expand more. A fleet to go out to fight these swarmers and to help us colonize new planets. And get them built up and get ready to go to war with other AI. Alright. Our explorer died there, and the next one is also swarm infected. Okay, so I am learning that there is a lot of swarmers out here that we need to eradicate, basically. Alright.
System update.
Alrighty.
Unknown track incoming, Varkona.
Uh-oh. Swarmers coming in up here. This shouldn't be too big of a problem. We have 10 anti-swarmer frigates with a commander frigate leading the charge. So this shouldn't be too bad. We should be able to handle that fleet, no problem. We also have 10 defense turrets as well on our planet too. So yeah. Also, I need to mark all of these planets that we just had fights so that I know that they are swarmer infested. Here we go. Again, Alpha Centauri is that is a Luke Sky chicken planet. Boop boop. You're also swarmer infested. And what else do we have? We have another one down here that's also swarmer infested. You actually already have a note. Oh, that's the one I just put on. Never mind. It's another Luke Sky chicken planet. You are Karen's planet. Do not touch. Oh my. Don't tick off Karen. Otherwise you feel the full wrath of the Kushan Empire. And you are also swarmer infested. Boop 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 boop. And is there any other ones? There's one all the way up here, which I've already marked as swarmer infested. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. And you guys, the explorer, I don't want. You guys, I want to move you.
Your word is law, Varkona.
Was it this one? No, it was this one down here, I
Our
believe.
path is clear. Engaging warp engines.
Yeah, Psi 6 was 6,000 resources. 72,000 to colonize, but It's fine. Alright, and then the Explorer, where was I gonna put you? Ooh, we have the Luke Sky chickens coming in. Okay, we need to prepare for that. Explorers. I built one specific explorer to find something, and I don't remember what it is.
The Armada moves as one.
So he's gonna explore a new planet. Alright, Luke Sky chickens. We don't actually have anything built on this planet other than defenses. And I don't know how fast they're moving, so let's build a colony frigate, and then we might go as anti-swarmer because it's our best ships. Let's go with 5 that we built in 2 turns.
You heard him. We must increase the fleet.
Cool. Boop, boop, boop. And you have a mark on you. You're my military production planet. Cool. I can get rid of this part where it says colony ships. Okay. So we got Luke Sky chickens moving in. We got some swarmers moving in down here. 9 turns until our next frigate research is done. This will also, I believe, it'll help something else other than getting us better frigate class ships. It will reduce the physical cost of ship construction by 5%. Make larger ship hulls possible. So this will reduce the amount of money that we spend on actually building our ships, which will be nice. Alright, let's end our turn.
System update.
Okay, it looks like these guys are moving slower than I expected, so maybe we can get a couple more of these done.
Shipyards at your disposal, Vakona.
Alright. Boop, boop. Get that planet colonized. Get this one over here colonized. Is there any other ones around here that are not, like, really high on expense? Like, I know I said earlier that it doesn't really matter. Like, here's a tiny one with low expenses. It's a size 1. But it does have asteroids, which we can take advantage of that in the future. So it could be a good industrial planet. And it's really, really close to the homeworld. So let's do it. Let's do it. Let's build a couple more colony ships.
Yes, Vakona. We'll have the ships out in no time.
That'll be 3 more, which will bring us up to 14 once they're all colonized. Which is nice. Alright, you're doing good. Start focusing a little bit more on building up your infrastructure. You're doing well. You're doing well. This one's doing very well. It's really starting to grow, which is nice. You have 1,000 industrial output. Holy crap. Good, good, good. We're at 841,000 coming in the treasury. Wait a minute. Trade income. We have trade income. But again, we don't have the ability to build the stations for the trade. Like, we have the ships, but we don't actually have the way to make the trading work. Because if I remember, there's supposed to be little notches here, and you put your planetary budget within those notches, and that's how many ships that can actually trade. So, until those notches show up, trading isn't actually going to be a thing. Alright, let's end our turn.
System update.
Unknown track incoming, Varkona.
We have more swarmers coming in down here. Oh boy. can we get you? Ooh, yes, yes, we can finally start repairing things. Let's get our patrol frigate repaired a little bit. How much is our industry? 437. I don't know if I can build more ships. We have a decent amount of population, so they shouldn't kill our population. But a lot of these ships are really, really damaged. Oh, can you... Is my industry good enough to build like a anti-swarmer frigate? Nope, that is 166. I mean, even if I focus a decent amount on ship construction, it's still 55 turns. There's no way it's going to get done in time. Need more focus on infrastructure anyways. Okay. Ooh, the Hiver are moving in on this planet. I hope the Hiver teams up with me. Because if they start putting gates on all my planets, it would be really, really nice to have them on my side. Do we actually have... We have a ceasefire with them. Okay. Can we upgrade that to... Never mind. We don't have the research. We can only do ceasefire. Okay. Good to know. Alright, let's end our turn. Okay, we have a couple fights to do. This one is a unknown menace. Oh, is the swarmers here? Dang it. Okay. There might be swarmers here that I didn't know about. It's fine. We have Luke Sky Chickens fighting us. They have 8 ships coming in. We should be able to handle them. And then Darrow. There's an unknown menace fighting us, but we have a there's an unknown menace fighting here. Ooh, we get to watch our ally fight this unknown menace. Okay, interesting. I'm intrigued in that final fight. But yeah, there's swarms here. Dang it! It's a swarm-infested planet. Guys, defensive formation. We do have ultraviolet lasers, but I don't know how well they're gonna work. I don't think we have the numbers to fight these guys. Go, go, go! I believe in you! I totally forgot to reduce my volume when it comes to fighting. That's gonna be fun to do in editing. Go, go, go! How long will they last? Down to our 3 colonizers. 2. This one's about to die. That one just died. And there they go. There goes our fleet. Okay. Next one is the fight against Luke Sky Chickens. Here they come. Alright, boys.
Coordinates received. Maneuver drives to full.
Let's move in. Get a little bit tighter formation.
Yes,
And move up.
coming about.
Hee.
Firing on all batteries.
That ship is extremely fast. That one's dead now. The good news is about these pirate ships, they have a lot of them, but they don't have a lot of health. So they die very easily. Cool. Good, good, good. Awesome. Great defense, boys. Now we need to go get their ship that makes the not warp jumps. The lanes. That makes the artificial lanes.
Yes, Kandai, bringing guns to bear.
Which is not this guy. Nice, nice. Continue moving forward, boys. The Boar ship. Hee. Let's follow the missiles.
Yes, Kandai, full power to thrust.
Come in range of my lasers.
Under attack.
Nice, nice.
Coordinates received, Kandai. Power to engines now.
We got 3 minutes and 25 seconds to kill the Boar ship.
Coordinates received. Maneuver drives to full.
These guys literally rip the fabric of space to create their own hyperlanes.
Yes, Kandai.
It's pretty cool.
Coming about. Kandai has spoken. Get the ship moving.
They have so much health compared to their normal ships.
Yes, Kandai. Full power to thrust.
Come on, boys, I believe in you. Woohoo, it's on fire, which means it's low on health. Come on.
We have swept
There it goes. They have been defeated. Now next we have the Colony Trap.
all ships under attack.
Okay. Oh, because the anime waifu tried to take over this planet. And now it's being attacked by a colony trap.
Enemy fleet defeated.
Got destroyed by the asteroid monitor. Cool.
Update. Unknown track incoming, Varkona.
Was that us? Did we take that over? Why do we have control of the asteroid monitor now? Interesting. No, wait, that was a different fight. Very, very interesting. But we have more swarmers coming in. These swarmers are getting quite ridiculous. So we have made it to this destination. And Bisola is now going to be under our control. So let's colonize this planet.
New lands to conquer.
New lands to conquer. And boop, boop, boop. These guys are moving out to go exploring. Another one over here, which we have a bunch of patrol frigates, which is, wish those were swarmers, but it is what it is. Still got 5 more turns. I want to get that research done. I want to see if that unlocks the station research we need to get the economy going. You guys are doing okay. You have some swarmers coming in, which is fine. Let's continue repairing these ships and get them have a little bit more health to survive. I don't know how well they're going to survive, but we're going to do our best. This is it? No, it's... I don't know where it is. Where was that planet? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Oh, it's this one down here. Okay. Cool. I would like to have this planet. It's kind of far away from the Empire, unfortunately. So it's gonna be kind of difficult to defend. You guys got another fleet going out, which is nice. Are you the next one? No, this is the one that we just fought over. Which I need to build a anti-swarmer fleet to like go down here, take this one out, take that planet over, and then start going over another ones. Like what I need to do is I need to build a swarmer fleet with colonizers built into it so that I can colonize planets while I'm wiping out the swarmers from them. And then maybe have another fleet in the background to guard the planet until it gets mature to defend itself. It's the kind of tactic I need to figure out. But we'll have planet number 12 under our control, which is really nice. And you? Yeah, you're doing really good too. We need to start focusing on infrastructure on you. You still focus on terraforming, same with you. But some of these planets are starting to look really good. This one's still infected with swarmers. It's perfectly fine. Cool. And we're up to 1.1 million on our income now, which is looking really, really good. Glad to see it. How are you doing? You have 300,000 income because you have some resources. And where am I taking you? The next colony fleet. Oh, right. It's the tiny planet right next to us. I believe it's this one right here. I mean, that's not the tiny one. It is larger than the tiny one, which I think the tiny one's right here. Yeah. 25,000, 69,000. We gotta go with the tiny one first.
Cartographer, chart the path.
Just because of the lower climate hazard. And then, actually, this be a good idea with the swarmers everywhere? Because I'm pretty sure the swarmers are on this planet because they've been on every single planet I have explored. Well, if they are, that fleet is probably going to be killed. I want to wait until this one is done so I can redesign my anti-swarmer fleet to have more weapons and stuff. And then we can use that with our colony ships to start getting some of these planets under our control. And just securing kind of like the middle area and trying to make it all anti-swarmer. That is gonna be the plan.
System update.
Unknown track incoming, Varkona.
Another tracking coming? More swarmers. Oh, this one has a protective planet, which is nice. Alright, colonize that planet.
New lands to conquer.
Get that planet under our control. And that will bring up to 13 planets, which is really, really nice. And you, I want you to focus on terraforming, get that under our control. You are doing the same thing. And so far we're still doing pretty good. We're using $239,000 on planetary development. Which honestly isn't really that bad. We're only using $44,000 on maintenance. Boopity boop boop boop. Boopity boop boop boop. So I think the next thing is we're just gonna have to keep ending our turn until we can start designing better swarmers. Or not better swarmers, but better ships that are anti-swarmer. The one that's moving in is up here. Boop boop boop. We'll slowly keep repairing our ships. Try to get them up to a yellow status at least. We might actually be able to get these guys completely repaired because this planet is developing quite quickly. Alright, let's end our turn. I'm hoping to get this done by the time our episode ends today. Oh. The battle against the Swama Queen has begun. We have 10 anti-swarmer frigates, 10 small defense laser platforms, and a command frigate. Should be able to handle this.
We have seen a similar configuration, Tycho, but never this size.
Boo 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 boo.
Coordinates received. Maneuver drives to full.
Alright. Hoo-hoo, I love the nebula background on this one. The giant moon in the background too. Everyone move forward. Lost one frigate. Good, good, good. The defense is holding.
We are targeted, Tycho.
Under attack.
Cool.
Power to engines now.
Alright, let's make our way forward and see if we can actually kill the queen. We got 4.5 minutes to finish off the job.
Coordinates received. Maneuver drives to full.
Do do do. Do 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 do. Here she is.
Yes, Kandai. Coming about.
Let's approach from behind. Planetary defense missiles doing some damage. Do do do. Do 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 do.
Kandai has
Do
spoken.
do 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 do.
Moving.
Next round of planetary defense missiles. Now we haven't upgraded our planetary defense missiles at all yet, so they're still doing basic damage, so them fighting the queen by themselves isn't actually going to kill it, unfortunately.
Yes, Kandai. Full power to thrust.
Do. Let's keep moving, boys. Should be getting within weapon range here shortly. Here we go.
As you command, Tycho.
Shoot all the lasers. Just be careful not to shoot each other. Which you guys kind of failing at.
Taking position, Kandai.
There we go. It's on fire. That's good. It's starting to take a lot of damage. More planetary missiles coming in. We got 1 minute and 30 seconds to kill this thing.
Coordinates received, Kandai. Power to engines now.
Yep. Woo! It is destroyed. Fantastic.
Update.
We have protected the planet, which I also believe every time we kill a swarmer, we get a few more resources on our planet. Let me verify that real quick. Yeah, our resources went up, so we have a little bit more resources we can play with our industry output, which will increase our income and will increase our industrial output, which also increases our crap. What's it called? The thingy to build ships. It will allow us to build more ships quicker because we can cover construction costs a little bit easier. So yay! That is fantastic. How many more turns do we have until you are complete? 3. We also have 3 colonies now, which is fantastic. We're still only using about a quarter of our income for planetary development, which is amazing. That is fantastic. You're actually growing better than I expected, so let's focus a little bit more on infrastructure. So cool. Planets definitely develop a lot faster when you use more than one colony ship, which is something I never really did in this game, so that's really going to help speed up the growth of the Empire, which is nice. We're doing $1.1 million for our Empire. And again, for right now, we're not really going to be spending any money just because I want to focus as much as I can on getting this done. It's got 3 more turns. And then it will be completed, and then we will start building anti-swarmer fleets with colony ships built into them, so we can start taking over more of the core and getting more of this empire under our control, defended, and yeah, and we're going to focus pretty heavily on improving our industry. I want to get our industry up to get ship production up, get better ships out, and yeah, defend against the more incoming threats. Which right now we're still handling the Luke Sky chickens. I don't think they're focusing fully on us yet, which is probably a good thing. But yeah, we need to build up our economy. We need to build up our industry, build up our population. That way, we become more of a player in the bigger economics or a bigger political system going on in the game, and it will be easier to get us AI or to get us allies. So yeah, let's go ahead and end our turn right now because I don't think we have anything going on that I know of.
System update.
Research got done!
The mystery has been solved, Valkona.
Fantastic. boop, boop, boop. And that is kind of weird that it didn't give us a research above advanced frigate construction. Very, very interesting. But now we have improved frigate components. Enables the construction of heavy destroyers and hammerhead sections. So this is the larger version of the destroyers compared to the standard one. And then we also got polysilicate alloys, an advanced kinetic resistant hull material that strengthens the entire section of the ship. We could put this on each one of our hull sections to increase the survivability of our ships, which probably wouldn't be a bad idea, but we might go ahead and get the improved frigate components. I am kind of surprised we didn't get the one above advanced frigate construction, but it could just be the paths are completely randomized in Sword of the Stars, so it's possible we have to research this one first to unlock the next one. It's perfectly fine by me. This will allow us again to build even stronger frigates, so I am not against that in any way, shape, or form. But we still don't have the structure research we need to get FTL economics going. At least I don't think that unlocked anything. Nope, we still don't have the little notches that we need for the economic research to work. Okay. So let's go ahead and get improved frigate components then. Is there anything else we can do over here? We can get advanced robotics to reduce ship construction costs even more. This will also only take 5 turns to complete. This will lead to more advanced technology. Now again, things have been changed in this mod, so it's possible that I know eventually this leads to AI technology, but we may have to research more industry for that to unlock. I'm not going to research AI anytime soon, because if you don't have the proper research for AI, it can be quite devastating to you. It can be very, very beneficial, but can also be very deadly to you too. So let's get improved frigate components.
We have been given the necessary sum, Varkona.
And let's go ahead and design the next level of ships. So for Explorer, I want to give you... See, the problem is we give you fire control. You'll have... it'd be very, very expensive. You go from 19,000 to 40,000. And Strafe is a lot more expensive too, but you're an exploring ship. I want you to stay at the lowest level possible. And boop, boop, boop. Upgrade you all to ultraviolet lasers to give you just slightly more protection. Don't really need it, but we'll give it to you, and we'll give you pulse vision, which will help increase your range and your ability to run away from the enemy. So, save that.
Yes, Varkona. Ship
Delete the old
design
one.
ready for construction.
And defense platform, we don't need to upgrade you because there's no weapons or anything for you to upgrade. And for the colonizer, I don't think there's anything else to upgrade you for, so we're not going to worry about you. Tanker, I don't really need to give you fire control. I mean, you've seen a lot of combat, so it probably wouldn't be a bad idea. And honestly, the fire control is easier to make than the other one. It's just more expensive, so yeah, we'll keep that then. But the patrol frigate is what I want to upgrade, from the light frigate chassis to the frigate chassis. So we go from 9 small turrets to 6 small turrets and 2 medium turrets. Ooh, we have a focused UV laser cannon. Interesting. Okay, that is a new technology. Sure, let's put it on. Let's give you fire control. That way you have better accuracy. Okay. Cool. Very interested in that. So save this design as... I guess we can keep this as patrol frigate.
This design will be saved for future reference, Vakona.
And then the anti-swarmer frigate. I want to also give you the frigate chassis. This is more or less because the frigate chassis has more armor. And I also want to give you the... no, let's make this a dual-mounted UV laser. There we go. One of these days I'm actually going to remember to set this properly. There we go.
Yes, Vakona. Ship design ready for construction.
Boop, 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 boop. Alright. And the old one we're going to get rid of. And then command frigate. You have your own chassis, so we don't really need to worry too much about you. And Starfreighter, again, we don't really have to worry too much about these guys. Explorer, I already upgraded you. Cool. Awesome. So in the next episode, we are going to be... Actually, I need to go ahead and just queue it up so I know. We are going to be building us a fleet that's going to be going out and wiping out the swarmers and colonizing the planets that they've taken over. So we need... let's go 12. 12 anti-swarmer frigates. 2 command frigates. And for now, we'll stick with 6 colonizers. This will allow us to take over 2 planets. It's going to be quite an expensive investment. This is like over $1 million investment. But with this, oh, we also need our tankers. Boop, boop, boop. We should be good with 3. Yeah, that should be plenty. But with this fleet built,
we will build as you command, Vakona.
We will start sending this fleet out to these planets that are that have asteroids on them, wiping them out, and then taking them over. So yeah, this will allow us to expand our colonies up to 15, which would be nice. How are we doing when it comes to rankings against other people? Looking better. Colonies is up to 7, which is good. Output is still 7, ships are still 6. But the numbers are going down. That is good. That is good to see. We're going to continue investing more in industry to try to keep our fleets going, and hopefully eventually figure out how to build stations so that we can get trading going. Once we get trading going, our economy will really start booming, and then we could start probably focusing a little bit more on maybe doing mining, because mining would be nice, especially these planets that we can't colonize. We can put our mining ships on there, mine the resources there, and bring them back to our main planet to make it an even more of an economic powerhouse. So still a lot of things to do. A lot of things to do to get our economy going. But we also need to get rid of these swarmers. And eventually, I also want to invest heavily in mining as well, because a lot of our planets have mining or asteroids in them. So if we build mining ships to mine those asteroids, it should help increase our industrial output, which in return will allow us to build our ships faster, or we can sell it on the market to help our economy. So a lot of stuff to do, a lot of stuff to do, and a lot of stuff to think about. So hopefully you guys are enjoying this. If you are, please leave a like. If you like what I do, consider subscribing. If you want to see more of me, I have a channel in the video game description called Captain Soban's Other Games, where I play simulation and RPGs and a little bit of everything. I play like Fate, SimCity 3000, Supermarket Simulator, like games like that. And I also stream on Twitch with my friend Meat, or Meatherium. I need to probably start saying by her real name to advertise her properly. We stream on Thursdays. We play Space Engineers, 7 Days to Die, Paul World, games like that, and we just kind of goof off and have a fun time. So you guys are more than welcome to join whenever we stream. And I also have a Discord that's in the video description as well. And I ping that whenever I go live with Meet, so everyone knows that we're live and you guys can join. I also have a community driven series going on in the Discord where I'm having you guys pick homeworld ships, and then I'm spawning them in a match, and we're just watching them to see what happens. That's a series that comes out on Fridays, so hopefully you guys can join me for that, and it'll be a lot of fun. Anyways, until next time, this is Captain Soban signing out.
Good work with the Kal-El frigate, Workers 5 and 7. I'm sure they'll forget to thank us later.
You got that right.
Worker 12, did you track down those suit beacons we picked up in Sector 43?
Sorry, Command. We found the suits, but the 4 dogs didn't have a chance to get their helmets on. We tagged them for the burial ships.